can't be too careful.
Be too careful.
It's cold and flu season.
Yeah, cold. You're silly. You're silly.
How
What's
you doing,
up, man?
What do you know what? I watched Aladdin with my kids who are, you know, I don't think my 2-year-old's ever sat through a movie before.
Really?
My 4-year-old will not watch anything that isn't a cartoon, and boy, they loved it, and we loved it. My wife said, I'm going to go see it again in the movie theater.
Love that.
So,
and
congratulations.
pay for it. You'll pay for it instead of the...
That's right.
Instead of the free one.
This time I will pay for it. Yeah. We'll all pay for it in a way.
No, it's really great, man. When I was terrified getting that first call, because, as a performer, you want to go and you want to do things. I just heard you were talking about the All in the Family,
Yeah.
And it's like when you go into something that someone has already really given an iconic performance, it can be scary, So I was thinking about that with the Robin Williams.
Yeah, there's no topping Robin Williams.
Yeah, right. It's like he didn't leave a lot of room to like take it up a notch, but
boy, you did a great job. You really did, and people will see that. I'm not just saying. And do you also worry about like how it's gonna look? Because this is not something you have any control over, but it looks so great. It's so magical.
I was, it's my first time being blue. I've never been blue. Blue becomes me. I enjoy being blue. No, but what's so interesting that I think people don't realize is when I'm Blue Genie, there's no part of that character that is actually me. It's a 100% CGI character. Oh. It's totally created.
Oh, I thought it was your head.
Yeah, no, it's not my head.
So you didn't even do anything for this movie?
But no.
There?
Oh, that look good. That look good. Hey, make my cheeks a little more blue.
But then I don't want to give anything away, but eventually you become more you.
I become more me, but it was such a beautiful experience. Singing, dancing, rapping, is action and romance and drama and comedy.
It's like you were born to play this particular Genie. It really is. It really is.
30 years of things that I've cultivated as a performer, and all of them got used in this movie. If there had been a boxing scene, it would have been everything I've ever done. Everything I've ever done.
Maybe in the sequel you hit somebody. You've been all over the world promoting this movie. Yes. You've been in Europe, you've been everywhere.
So we went New York, London, Paris, Berlin,
it's like one of your songs now.
I know, right? Here I am in the place like a baked goose.
And Jordan is where you shot some of the movies.
We shot, in Jordan.
Jordan's where they shoot a lot of movies in Jordan, right?
Yeah, they are opening up, and it's one of the places in the region that is, we call it film friendly. Where
they don't hate us, that means?
Oh, no. No. Well, New York isn't always film friendly, but it's wide open, and they, the royal family really opens it up for you to, to be able to use the iconic sites and things like that. And we were out in the middle of the desert in a place called Wadi Rum that is arguably one of the most beautiful places on earth, man. And it was just...
How does that work with the royal family? When you come, are you then required to... Is it expected that you will go to them and
it's a royal family, so there's all the rules. So we had to,
you did have to do all the rules.
So you do, there's like an hour prep where they explain all of the rules of how to deal with the royal family. So we're there, they sit all our people down, and they teach us all the protocols, and we're sitting there, I'm like, okay, don't you, do the, you get all your stuff, because you don't want to be to disrespect the royal family,
Yeah. But hey, I'm the Fresh Prince. I don't give anybody any rules. I'm out touching strangers.
So we're in there, so we take the hour protocol, all of that. So I'm waiting in the lobby, and I have to stand by myself and all of that. And, a Range Rover pulls up, and His Highness is sitting in the driver's seat. He goes, bip, bip, hey, Will, buddy, come on, let's go.
That's it? The guy?
Yes.
Really?
It's like, so I hop in the passenger seat, And me and him just drive off.
What?
And he's like, oh, man, I'm glad those guys are gone.
Oh, really? Wow. That's a very casual prince. That seems fun. Did your family go over there with you, or were they?
Not on this trip, but we went previously.
I got you. Okay. Did they like going with you on these movie shoots?
You know, so my family used to enjoy. My kids used to go everywhere. So for the first 10 years,
when they had no choice.
When they had
right.
yes. Yeah, before those teenager years, and Willow was the first one that defied me. You know, and then once Willow was like, Dad, I don't want to go.
She broke the dam.
And then she broke it, you know. And then the boys were like, you can defy me. You know.
Willow and Jada are hosting a television or a Facebook show together.
Yes.
In which they discuss. Have you watched this?
No, I don't watch it anymore.
Don't watch it. Because they were discussing very intimate...
Our business. They're telling all our business.
They are.
It's called Red Table Talk, and it's really fantastic.
Right.
So,
did they run this by you, the stuff that they're gonna...
No.
No, okay, yeah.
No.
I didn't think so.
No, they talk, like, it's Jada and my daughter and Jada's mother. So it's the 3 generations. It's called Red Table Talk. It's on Facebook. It's actually fantastic, the episodes I could bear. And they sit down, and it's really wide open, raw conversation across the generations.
Very raw.
About about a cornucopia of topics.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know, and
even a pornucopia of topics.
A pornucopia, yes.
People might say.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Some people. Yeah, it was a porn addiction, I think, was the topic.
Yeah, there was one of those.
Yeah, there was one of those.
Great.
They all go into a blur. You know.
Who is it most upsetting to hear talk about that? Your daughter, your wife, or your mother-in-law?
I know.
I mean, that's strikes 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. No, it's all bad.
Why are you trying to kill yourself on Facebook? What's going on with you?
No. See, you misinterpreted my behaviors.
Okay. Please explain.
All right, so I turned 50 last year, so, right.
Yeah. And that was enough?
You know, and I'm like, 50 years is enough? No, right, no. No, but I turned 50, and I realized that through my rise as a movie star, I sort of narrowed the things that I would allow myself to do. And it was interesting. I was talking about the Genie on Aladdin and what I could relate to, and the Genie wears shackles. Right, so the Genie is essentially a slave to his powers.
Yeah,
right? And that's part of what I could relate to. It's like Will Smith, I became so popular as a movie star, and there were only certain behaviors that were acceptable from Will Smith.
Right.
So I sort of set myself free and allowed myself to be able to do all the things that I want to do. And for my 50th birthday, I decided I'm not going to be trapped by the persona that I've created anymore.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Except for then, like, you and your family are, like, jumping out of a plane, you know?
Yeah. No, all right, so that one, okay, so, all right. So this is a new exploration for me, Jimmy.
Okay, yeah. Usually you stay in the plane.
So,
yeah.
So there's going to be missteps, you know. So I took the whole family, and again, Willow was the one. She was like, nah, that's stupid. I'm not going there. So Willow didn't go. So I took my wife and my mother-in-law and my father-in-law and my sons, and we went to Dubai, and we went skydiving, right? So my father-in-law, he was last out of the plane, and he comes down, and everybody comes in, and you cheer when everybody comes down, and then my father-in-law comes in, and he's totally unconscious. And I'm like, oh, no. And I'm looking, and he comes down, and they lay, and the medics rush over, and I'm like, oh, no. And Jada looks at me like, and goes and walks over, and we go to the emergency room. And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, no, this is where it goes wrong. This is where I lose it all. My whole family, you know, Jaden is looking at me. He was like, Dad, you can't push people out of their comfort zone. He's a grown-ass man. I didn't push him out of the plane. No. Yo, I was
How
the worst.
is he? Is he all right?
He's fine.
Yeah.
Rodney is
Okay,
fine.
good. All right, good.
Rodney is fine.
Congratulations on making it to the end of a YouTube video. Why not celebrate by clicking the subscribe button? You earned it.